What is going on, everyone? My name is Well, We Don't Care. My name is, and today I'm going to be reviewing the movie Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. So this is the sequel to the 2018 film, and it's been 2 years since the passing of its lead star Chadwick Boseman. So yeah, there were people who were nervous about going into this movie. I know I was one of them because let's be honest, he was basically the heart and soul of the film, and trying to make this film without him, that was going to be very tricky. But I went to go see it, and I have to be honest, I think they were able to pull it off. So let's start off with the plot. So this takes place after the death of T'Challa. He had died from an illness which his sister tried to find a cure for, but to no avail. As a result, his mother becomes queen. She's now the ruler of Wakanda and is dealing with the mounting pressure from other countries who are demanding to get their vibranium. This leads to their confrontation with Namor, who is the ruler of an undersea kingdom that possesses vibranium as well, but their technology is a little bit more advanced than Wakanda, and soon Namor threatens Wakanda and its people, causing Shuri and those close to her to try working together in order to stop Namor before war breaks out between Namor's kingdom and Wakanda. So I'll give the film credit on not trying to replace Chadwick as T'Challa, since any actor who tries that, I think, knows it probably wouldn't be the same, and knows they would have a big shoes to fill, so that was not gonna happen. I know there were a lot of people who did call on them to replace, to find another actor to take that role, but I'm like, I don't know, man. That would probably be a lot of pressure for them. The other is using T'Challa's death to show how it affected much of the main characters. From Shuri, who was once confident in her knowledge and science, who is now struggling in what to do, to her mother, who's trying to maintain peace for her people and her kingdom, whilst dealing with the loss of her son. I mean, she lost her husband in Captain America: Civil War, and now she lost her son. So I'm like, she's been through so much, to even showing how his kingdom is struggling and worried about war breaking out. So I love the fact that this plot does a great job showing that, while showing the emotional and dramatic moments in this film. While I also love showing Namor, why he's going after Wakanda, why he's a threat to them. And yeah, I kind of do wish that, you know, they showed his kingdom to be the threat that they're saying that they are. Because even though their technology does look more advanced, I kind of wish you went into more details about it, because it still kind of looked a little bit the same. But I will say this, they did a great job bringing him in the story organically and not thrown in like we've seen with a lot of other MCU villains. And he does a great job with this being part of this story that really is balanced out well, showing the dramatic, tense, emotional moments, while also throwing in your typical MCU humor in there. But it's not thrown in at the worst time to ruin an emotional, very intense moment, which I think was good, because if they'd done that, I would have ruined the moment and just would have hurt the film. The only negative I could think of is just the fact that Namor's kingdom, like I said, I kind of wish they showed how advanced they really are and how they are such a huge threat. Because they say they are more advanced than Wakanda, but doesn't really show much of it. But also, I kind of wish they called the kingdom Atlantis like it is in the comics, but they don't here. Oh well. The cast, though, in my view, were the best part of the film. They really helped make the story as good as it is. All of them did an amazing job, giving us so much emotion, so much passion, and so much drive to make this a fantastic film. The ones who I felt stood out the most were Angela, hopefully I say her name right, Bassett, who plays Ramonda, T'Challa's mother, and Letitia, hopefully I say it right, Letitia, I'm sorry, Wright, as Shuri, who, yes, despite her views on, you know, vaccinations, they all did a great job. She did a great job. Angela did a great job. All of them did such a great job, you know, with their characters and showing so much emotion in this film. And I really love how they did a great job carrying the film all together. It wasn't just Wright carrying the film as the main character. It was everyone doing it because they wanted to make sure this film would succeed, and they wanted to honor, you know, Chadwick. Everyone else did a great job too. Dominique Thorne as Ironheart, I thought loved it. I thought they brought in someone who was a great choice for that role. TenochHuerta as Namor, thought he was great too. He wasn't a generic, forgettable MCU villain, which was good. And he's gonna be a very, memorable character who he's not really a bad guy. He's just looking out for his people, which you can understand. So he's misunderstood, and we really do care about him. The action scenes to me were all done very well, especially how they introduced Namor and his people to the battle with Wakanda, and then the final battle as well. They did a great job with the action scenes. Granted, yes, most of it's CGI, but still well done. The music, though, man, this was so good. The musical score, I loved it for this movie. And I was very happy how well it went, especially during the emotional moments. I feel like that's the film's strength, is really the dramatical, emotional moments. And you can see why. I mean, the cast knew they had to make this a successful film. Not for themselves, but to honor Chadwick, who, like I said, was the heart and soul of the first film. He is someone who the cast, you could tell, cared a lot about, especially during emotional moments when they're talking about the loss of T'Challa and how it affected them. You could tell they're drawing on that emotion, on them losing Chadwick. Like, they're drawing on that emotion. I think they did such a great job with that. So, for me, I found little flaws with this movie. I felt it was a very good film. And out of the three we've had this year, from Thor, from Doctor Strange, and now Black Panther, I feel like Black Panther was the best of the MCU films we've had here. So, yeah, very good. So, if you really want to see this film, or you want to take your kids or your loved ones to see it, I highly recommend it. I think you'll love this film. If you simply just want to watch it just to have a good time, go ahead too. But yeah, this was a great film, and I'm very happy with how well it turned out. That's pretty much it, guys. If you have a different opinion about this film or what you think of the other MCU films, leave some comments below. Let me know what you think. Hit the subscribe button, check out my Twitter page, check out C3Mia's channel, subscribe to their channel if they do with the videos, and I'll see you next time, give you more love and entertainment. Until then, take care, be safe, love y'all, goodbye.
Step into the spotlight.